Hey guys, it's Amy Taylor with Lulu Bean Designs. Welcome to File Feature Friday. I've got a fun new file to share with y'all today. Let me see, just getting everything set up. So this is something totally different. I hope y'all like this. Today we've got this barn door sign that we're painting, and it goes together like this. Let me see if I can pull your comments up here. Okay. All right. Hello, guys. Happy Friday. Hey, Vanessa. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, so I'm super excited about this file. I'm sorry I'm a little bit hoarse today, y'all. So this is a home decor piece, that just an idea that I had that I thought would be really cute. And I did incorporate some, as you can see, some whiteboard, and then the back side of the whiteboard, the black side for, hey, Christina, how are you? For the door. So I've cut this out like so. The frame of it, I did in 1/4 inch maple. And then the door, so the other side of this would have been, and it's looking a little rough. I don't know how it got all chipped, but doesn't matter because it's not going to show. This is the back side of whiteboard. So if you've ever cut whiteboard, I've never actually used the back side, I don't think. Oh, you're making another cake, Vanessa. You make the prettiest cakes and cookies and all kinds of good stuff over there. It's a good thing you're not in my house because I would be eating all of it. So that would not be a good thing. All right. Let me get rid of this banner so y'all can see a little bit better. Okay. And get your comments up here. All right. Hey, Kara, how are you? Girl, I'm going to get back to you. I'm so sorry. It has taken me a while to get everything cut out and set up. And I know I was telling you about StreamYard, and it's awesome, but it takes a little bit to get everything set up. So I wanted to make sure that it was, going good today, because last time I went live, my Wi-Fi was going wacko, and things were just not working very well. So I'm hoping my Wi-Fi cooperates today, y'all. Oh, Christine, thank you. She says she likes my shirt. So I've got, y'all, if you've ever cut this whiteboard, the blacks, well, either side of it, honestly, you'll know that you get black everywhere because the char, I guess, on the sides of it, it gets all over the place. So I feel like I have it everywhere. It's on my hands. It's on my shirt sleeves because I didn't have my shirt sleeves pushed up. So if my shirt looks all dingy, it's not dingy. It's black soot or whatever you call it from cutting this out in my garage. It gets everywhere. So highly recommend, if you cut whiteboard, to put some gloves on and get a baby wipe, or get some Windex and a paper towel, or a microfiber cloth or something, and just clean the edges up really, really good because it makes such a mess. So I tried to clean it up as good as I could. I used a baby wipe on mine. So, okay. So I've got the frame, and then I did the backer is the whiteboard, and it's got the shiplap lines, and that's part of the file. And then I cut my door out of the other side. Okay. And then, so we've got a couple options here. Let me get this in here right. You do this little insert that says shut the barn door. How cute is that? So I engraved this in the whiteboard. Now, I talked about this before. When you engrave in whiteboard, if you do a light engrave, it turns out kind of brown. But if you do a deeper engrave, it turns out black. Probably looking back, I would have done the darker engrave because I think it would pop more against the black door, but I had already done it, and I was like, I'm just going to leave it. You can maybe fill it in with a black Sharpie or Posca pen or whatever if you want to. The door is all one piece, surely. Yes. Okay. So then this fits in here like that. So you can have that, or you can also do the wreath and the little wreath attachments. Oh, and the code, the 50% off, did I say this, is farmhouse. And at this time, y'all, the code, I put it in the description so that you guys could find it more easily without having to sit here and listen to me yap on for an hour. But the code is farmhouse to get the 50% off. And I'm extending my coupon codes on Fridays will be through the end of the weekend. So anybody who didn't get to catch the live will be able to use it until midnight Sunday night. So just so y'all have that. All right. So this little wreath, I cut all the rest of the stuff out of 1/8" wood, 1/8" birch. Okay, so we've got our little wreath here. And then we've got our, now if you're going to do the wreath, then I would flip this over. I don't know why that didn't want to go in there. Get in there. Flip this over. See, these are your options here. And then you've got all your little wreath attachments. Okay, so you've got, let's go in order, right? So try to do something for every season. So we've got, and you could put it at the bottom or like up on the side, like however you want to do it. You could even put it down here if you don't want it on the wreath. But you've got a little snowflake, and then you've got a little heart for Valentine's Day, and then a little shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. Yes, Shirley, the link to this file is in the description of the video. Let me know if you don't see it. I put it in the description, so it should be up there. And the coupon code is there too. Yes, Christine, thank you for linking it. But yeah, it should be up there. And sometimes after I do the video and I go back out, see, I video through StreamYard, and sometimes what StreamYard calls the description, Facebook calls something else. It's like in a different place. So I'll fix it when I'm done if it's not in the right place, but it should be in the description of the video is where I put it. Okay, so then this is the little flower. So if you want to do like a little spring flower, and then we've got a bunny, and then got a star. So like for July 4th, and then a little pumpkin, and then a turkey. I think he's so cute. And then a bow. So the bow could be for Christmas. It could be for anything. You could do a red bow for Christmas, or you could do, Casey, I'm using StreamYard. Yes, Vanessa, no more snow. I am done with snow. I love snow, but I've gotten my fill. So this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to use the shut the barn door. I just wanted y'all to see that was an option because I thought it was cute. Now, if y'all want to cut out 2 of these, then you could use this interchangeably. So like you could have this in here, and you could use a couple different things to attach this in here. The thing that I recommend for if you want to make it like something you can like pop different things off and change it out, I like magnetic tape. Now, I cannot find my magnetic tape. I've looked everywhere for it. Do you have to pay for subscription with that? Casey, I'm not sure what you mean. No, there's no subscription for this. If you're talking about my membership group, that has not opened yet. This is just a file that I sell. This is not in the membership group. This is a file anybody can purchase. Okay, so you can either use magnetic tape, which I like the best, or I have these, which I don't love because they're too thick, but I've had them forever. These are just little magnetic circles. So you could use those. You could glue those on to attach your pieces. And then the other option, but like I said, the magnetic tape is the best. I just don't have it. I could probably order some off of Amazon. I'm sure they have it. So these are command strips. They come in this pack. Okay, so not command hooks, command strips. And I use these to hang things all over my house. So they're basically Velcro, but they just can't say Velcro because that's like a trademark name, So anyway, they just snap together. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll hold it up where y'all can see it a little bit better. You hear them like clicking. So you just take 2 pieces and you put them together, and then you have the little strips on each side you can peel off to attach things. Hey, Bo, my husband is watching me on his Friday afternoon trip to the sports page. Him and his friend are up there, I'm sure. I'm sure you boys are watching, hopefully with the volume all the way down. Okay, so we're going to start painting this. Luckily, I don't have to do a whole lot of painting on these pieces because I've already used Whiteboard for that. So let me find a place to put this. And if I had my stuff together ahead of time, I would have probably stained this, but I did not do that ahead of time. So I'm going to just do my cheater trick where I use brown paint, make it look like I've stained my frame. So this is Deco Art Espresso. Is this bright enough on screen, y'all? I just realized I don't have my light on. but it looks pretty bright, I guess because it's sunny outside. Oh, do you have to pay for a subscription to StreamYard? Yes. I can't I think. Yeah. I'm sorry. I have so many subscriptions to stuff like this that I forget. It's not expensive. I can't remember. I think they have a free one, maybe. Casey, you can check their site and see. Oh, whoops, I meant to put a little water in here. I cannot remember how much StreamYard is. Okay, so I'm getting my brush really wet, and I'm just diluting it. And then I'm just going to brush that on, but I'm going to wipe a lot of this off here in a minute because I'm going for like a stained look. Vanessa says, have you ever used the stain markers? Ooh, no, I have not. But now I'm intrigued. Now that I know those exist, I'm going to have to check those out because stain, what I hate about stain is that it's messy. That's what I hate about painting, honestly, that it's messy. That's why I like my paint pens. So I'm just going all the way around here with this watered down brown paint. All right. And then I'm going to grab a baby wipe. I always have baby wipes handy when I'm painting. Best way to stain. You don't like oil stain. No, I don't like oil stain either because it takes a while to dry. So I'm wiping a lot of this paint off with this baby wipe, y'all, because I just want it to look stained, not painted. Yeah, stain takes a while to dry and it smells. And if you get it on your skin, it's like almost impossible to get off. And you just basically stain your skin. So I hate it. So I'm using my cheater method to stain my frame. And it's probably cheaper, really, because acrylic paint is so cheap. And stain is kind of expensive. It lasts forever, but it's kind of expensive. You are so welcome, Casey. I don't know if that helped you at all. I can't remember. I think I do pay for a subscription, but I don't think it's a lot. It's really worth it because StreamYard, and I'm not a StreamYard affiliate or anything, y'all, but StreamYard is really, really awesome. If I can use it, okay, if it's technology and I can use it, then it's easy because I'm not that great with technology. Okay, Ashley says, I use the free version and there are a few features that you can only use with the paid version. Oh, the logo. Yes, you are right. I remember that now. I did pay a little extra to be able to put my logo up in the corner. I forgot about that. But like I said, I think it was very affordable. All right, where did I put all my stuff? So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm still seeing like black char all over the place. And I'm going to use my stick fast glue. So that's my go-to glue for most of the projects that I do. I'm still like finding paint. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to turn this over and put a thin coat. You don't need much. Does not take much at all. It has been so cold and icy here, y'all, and I can hear the ice falling off the trees. It's crazy outside. All right, now, where are my clamps? Oh, I see them. Hold on. I need my clamps. And you can get these clamps at Dollar Tree. A set of 4 for $1. So That is a steal. And I'm just clamping them on here just to make sure I've got everything lined up and it's gonna stick really good. And just leave those on for a couple minutes. Let me get another baby wipe. I'm sorry, Shirley. Yes, I can show you the glue bottle. This is called Stick Fast. It's on my website. If you go to lulubeandesigns.com, I have a supply list on my website, and my glue and a lot of the other supplies that I use routinely on my videos are on my supply list. Okay, so now I'm going to do my little door. And just a little bit of this glue. It's like super glue, so be careful because you can definitely glue your skin together with this glue. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. I have leopard everything. I love leopard print. And my teenage daughter tells me that nothing says 40-something mom like leopard print. Because everyone I know who's like my age wears leopard print, and I just love it. I mean, I have so much leopard print stuff. It's kind of ridiculous, but thank you. I do love it. All right, so you could put something heavy on here, but this dries really fast. Just make sure it's straight. It's hard for me to get things lined up because I'm not looking down on it like y'all are. So. And I'm wishing that I had thought ahead and cut 2 of these out so I could have this insert and I could take it in and out. But I think I'm probably going to go ahead and glue it in here. Okay, so at this point, like I said, y'all could do this and do like an attachment, like with the magnet or the command strips. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue mine in because I'm just going to be using the wreath. I'm not going to be using this part, so I just wanted to show you that it was an option. Oh, and I just put the glue on the wrong side. All right, hold on. Hold on. Baby wipe to the rescue. Let me just try not to glue myself. That just makes it look even chalkier, like a real chalkboard. Where do you get your whiteboard? I get my whiteboard at Lowe's. They have it at Home Depot. And I think it's the same thing, and it's about the same price. But I think it was Lowe's that I got it from that was the right shape for my laser. Because I have a Thunder laser, and the bed of it is 2 feet by 3 feet. So they had a sheet of it. I think that's where I ended up getting it. Get in there. All right, that does not want to go in there. There it goes. Yeah, that's something you would do. I know. I just like the solid black background for the wreath. I just think it looks better. But if you want this to look chalky, so you can see how, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. I'm rubbing it with the baby wipe, and I got a little bit of glue on it and everything. So it's starting to look chalky. I like that look. But if you are going for that look, I recommend taking some chalk and just kind of scribbling on the black and then wiping it off, because that's what's going to make it look more chalky than just like a solid black color. All right, so we're done with this part. I'm going to set this aside to dry. Well, it's probably already dry, really. But we are going to paint our little pieces. So for our wreath, I'm going to use Hauser Green. Yeah, it looks kind of rustic like that, Vanessa. You're right. I like it like that. So this is Deco Art Hauser Green. It's a really good green for like leaves and trees. just like any kind of greenery. I like this green color. It's not too bright. And then I'm going to try to make this look just a little bit weathered looking. I'm going to do just like a dry white on top of these pieces, just with a dry brush to make them look a little bit less perfect, because I want the colors to be kind of like muted tones. So we'll see how that goes. See how that's just like the perfect, I feel like that's the perfect green for like leaves and wreaths and things like that. I know, right? I would totally, yep, I totally put the glue on the wrong side. But I didn't glue my fingers shut. Didn't glue my fingers together, so that's good. Okay, so we only really need to do one coat on here because, like I said, we're gonna like distress this a little bit here in a minute. All right, so let's make our green for our shamrock look a little bit different so it pops against there. So maybe this green color. Yeah, my brush was wet for that part, Vanessa. I'm going to use a dry brush in a minute. I'm going to let that dry first, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is a Deco Art color, but this is a satin finish apple green. Because I just want my greens to be a little bit different. Or what would also be cute with this to make it pop against that wreath would be, instead of painting it, you could Mod Podge scrapbook paper on it and do something cute like a buffalo check. That would be really cute. Let's see. Or just like a green polka dotted pattern or something like that. So our turkey, I'm looking for a brown. All right, this is honey brown. Honey brown? I don't have my glasses on. You've never tried painting with acrylic paint with a wet brush? Oh, really? Oh, I always wet my brush. Huh. Oh, nope, that needed to be shaken up a lot more. Yeah, well, I used to paint door hangers. So, I mean, I still paint door hangers sometimes. I haven't done like a whole door hanger in a while. But, I mean, I've done like the stained circles and then done like attachments and things on them. But I haven't done like a door hanger where you know, paint all the different colors and do polka dots and plaid patterns and things like that. I haven't done that in a while, but I always used a wet brush for that. So you just paint everything with a dry brush. Okay, so I'm painting our little turkey, this honey brown color. And then I'll probably do some accent marks on these little pieces just to kind of make them pop, like maybe some outlines or something with the paint pen. All right, let's see. I don't know why I'm going in that order. I'm like going all out of order. So our bunny, what color should I do our bunny? Maybe like a lavender color for our bunny. Okay, this is cow. Yeah, try with the wet brush and see if you like it better. I mean, I just do it because I'm switching colors so much. So it just didn't occur to me to not do it. So I'm painting him this little purple color. Nice bright spring color. And then probably like a bright blue for our star. Oh, that's too purple. I have a little paint cart over here I'm looking through. Where's my bright blue? Huh. I have a bright blue color somewhere and I don't see it. That's weird. Oh, maybe this is it. This is ocean blue. I probably didn't need that much purple paint. I need to put some of that back in the jar so I don't waste it. You could probably paint these little pieces with paint pens if you wanted to, because they're pretty small. And honestly, if you don't want to do the attachments on there, you could just put the wreath on there and tie a bow, and that would be super cute. I might tie a bow anyway. I need to get some more black and white, like thin black and white buffalo check ribbon, because I don't have any. I have some really fat ribbon, but I don't have any thin ribbon. And I love black and white buffalo check. So pretty on just about everything. All right. Our pumpkin is going to be How Perfect, Jack-o'-lantern orange. So you guys, if y'all saw, I posted on Facebook yesterday, the membership group is opening up, and it should be, my goal day to open is going to be March 1st, which is not next Monday, but the following Monday. And our club is called Svg Clubhouse, and it is a membership where you get 4 files a month, and they're different files from the files I sell in my Etsy shop. So they're always at least a different variation. The tiered tray file that is like this month, one of the files, well, sorry, let me start by saying that the 4 files that you'll get every month as a member are going to be, you get 1 shaker file, you get 1 tiered tray file, and then you get a door hanger file, and then there's going to be 1 more file that's like just something different. So it could be something like this, like a home decor piece. It could be a banner. It could be some little, like this month, there's a bonus project in there for the founding members, and it is little shaker ornaments that have little, we're going to put little wood beads on them. Those are really cute. So that's a bonus project that we get the first month. So you get 4 projects a month, you get the files, and I do a paint night once a month where I go live and I paint one of the projects, and we just get together and you guys can have your stuff all cut out and we can paint together and just have a little paint night. In addition, you get 50% off, y'all. All my files in my Etsy shop all the time for being in the group. That's the biggest part of being in the group right there, honestly, is getting 50% off all the time. If you buy a lot of my files, that's a huge discount. The membership is only $10 a month. So if you're buying 2 files a month, then you may as well do the membership, because then you get 50% off all my files all the time. And you get the 4 bonus files. Thank you, Vanessa. The projects that we do, like I said, they're going to be different. I'm not going to sell them in my Etsy shop. So you can't get those projects unless you are a member. And I'm also going to do, they're commercial licensed. So you can sell the blanks. You can sell the finished products. You can do DIY kits with them. You can do whatever you want with them. I'm also going to take photos of the completed projects and post them in the group. And you guys can use them for marketing photos. So those photos, because everyone's always asking me if I have marketing photos. And normally I don't take photos for that purpose, but this group, they will be for that purpose. I will stage the photos. And will you offer a yearly membership? Karen, I will probably offer a yearly membership at some point. I don't have that currently set up. The founding rate of $10 a month is only going to be this first time. After the first round, the doors will close, and then I won't be able to accept members again for a while. And then when I open back up the next time, the rate is going to be higher. So I'm just offering that special discounted rate to founding members. And then you're locked in at that rate the whole time you're a member, unless you leave. Like if you decide to cancel and come back, I can't do that rate again. But if you stay in, then you're locked in at that rate. And we also are going to have like bonus projects, like bonus tutorials, like showing you, you know, different bow making techniques. I'm sorry, my computer's dinging and making noise. What else? Guest crafters. I've got a few people lined up that are going to be coming in and doing some tutorials. I even have a couple of people who have said they volunteered to do some business related tutorials. So if you're trying to grow your business, I have a good friend in here, Kara, who is amazing at marketing. Kara, comment if you're still listening to me. I don't know if you probably have me on mute, but subscription boxes. She knows a lot about subscription boxes. So she may be able to come in and talk to y'all about that. I'm trying to find a good blue. I'm going to use this one. So this, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you all the colors. This red is True Red. And did I tell you the blue that we used? Ocean blue. I used Carousel Pink. And then I think I told you all the others. This is Indian Turquoise. This is really pretty, this Indian Turquoise color. What types of brand or brand of paintbrushes do you prefer? Your projects don't show brush strokes. Melissa, honestly, that's probably just at it on camera because I can totally see brush strokes on here. But because I'm going to distress these a little bit, the brush strokes aren't going to matter. But a tip that I do have, if you're painting a larger piece and you're seeing brush strokes, is to, once you're done, or once you are done like painting one area, get your brush wet and just do some long strokes like all down that area with a wet brush. And that helps get rid of those brush strokes. So get not just wet, but like get paint on your brush, but also make sure your brush is nice and wet, and that will help like smooth that paint in. Okay, this one, what color are we doing this one? So yeah, so that's going to be the membership group. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be really, really fun. I have a lot of fun stuff planned. The first projects I posted yesterday on my page. So if you didn't see those, scroll back and look at those projects. Ooh, this paint is not very thick. I'm not loving this blue. We're going to have to do a second coat of this blue. I don't know why, just every once in a while, maybe I didn't shake it well. I thought I shook it, but maybe I was talking and didn't shake it. Every once in a while, you get a color that's kind of thin. I don't know why, because most deco art colors are nice and thick and awesome. So hang on and let me shake it and see if it's probably my fault. I probably didn't shake it. Yeah, Melissa, that really does work, especially if you're painting a large piece. All right, let me see if this can be a little bit thicker. That does look a little bit thicker. So yeah, I'm super excited about the membership, and that's going to open up March 1st. Just get ready for that. I'm seeing like ice falling off the trees outside my window. It's crazy. You can't find the dragon fruit color anywhere around here. What color is dragon fruit? I didn't use dragon fruit, did I? No, I don't think I used dragon fruit. What color is that? Is that like an orangey red? That's what I'm picturing it being. This is going on thicker this time. I think I just didn't shake it very well. Yeah, sometimes I get most of my paint at Hobby Lobby because it's real close to me. Sometimes they are just out of a certain color. It just is a real popular color of deco art. All right, and then the last one that we have is this flower. And I feel like we need some yellow. I'm not a fan of yellow because you generally have to do 2 coats. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put white on first, and then I'm going to paint yellow on top of it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like totally getting distracted by what's out the window. It's just ice and stuff falling off the trees. It's crazy. Some other projects like a dark pink. Yeah, I don't know that I have that color. What color is this? No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't think I have that color. What is? Oh, I do. This is dragon fruit right here. This bright pink. I don't use it very often. I can tell because the bottle looks really clean. So I don't know why I always tend to grab carousel pink. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of white paint on this flower first. So I accidentally, I don't know if y'all can see on here, I meant to score it, and I accidentally started engraving it. So that's why it has that like smudge on there. And then I realized my settings on my machine, I had my black line set to engrave instead of score. So I just stopped it real quick and fixed it. But you won't be able to tell when I paint it. So red lines are always cut on my files, and black lines are either score or engrave. However you like to do whatever project you're doing. It just really depends. Like shiplap lines, I always engrave. You can draw them on, but I make my shiplap lines, they're really set to engrave. They look better that way. All right, we'll let that dry for a minute and then we'll put yellow on top and maybe do like a pink center on there. Okay, where's my top? Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's a pretty, that dragon fruit is pretty. It's bright. All right, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Honestly, y'all, I've told y'all before, I'm not like a super great painter. Can you tell? That's not my forte. My forte is like staying up all night long thinking of files because I come up with these ideas, but then I prefer that other people actually like make them because I feel like other people are better at picking out the colors. Like you guys are just awesome. You just blow me away when you show me pictures of what you've done with my files. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just would never have thought to do that with it. So I wish I had that part of just, you know, the creativity because I feel like I don't have that. All right, now, Vanessa, no, my Glowforge is not due to get here until probably April at this point. So that's a bummer, but it is what it is. So, all right, I'm taking this brush. This is just, I don't even know what to call this brush. I have all these random brushes laying around, but this is just it's almost like a baby chip brush. Like, you know, you get chip brushes, like this is what I call a chip brush, which you can get at the dollar store. Okay, so this is like that kind of a brush. It's not neat, it's not tidy, it's just sort of a mess. I'm not putting any water on it. I'm just gonna get it in the paint and then I'm gonna just get most of the paint off of it. I hardly want any paint on here at all. And then I'm just gonna start kind of doing this. I don't even know if y'all are going to be able to see this very well on camera. We'll see. I think you can kind of see it. I'm looking over there. And all right, so I probably got too much of the paint off of it, but you really want very little paint on your brush for this. Just giving it kind of a chalky, distressed look. That's the look I'm going for with this. And there's a few white streaks here and there, but that's okay. I think they look kind of cool. So there, you can't even see stroke marks anymore at all, the paint strokes. So if you're worried about that, then do your distressed finish. All right, now, of course, I have sprayed paint across the table. Oh, now I've gotten like white paint all over my red. Hold on. I don't want that much white paint on my red. It's coming off. Okay. So I'm going to do that on all my pieces. let me really quick, I'm not going to put this in water because I don't want this brush wet. Really quick, I'm going to put some yellow on here because I wanted my flower to be yellow. So yeah, my Glowforge is not coming anytime soon. So when it does come, I will let y'all know the plan for that. I'm hoping to do some videos on my Glowforge and get those out there. So that's probably going to be a separate thing from the group. The group is a discounted rate. I mean, $10 a month and 50% discount, and you get all those files. I mean, it is truly an excellent deal. I will probably do the Glowforge tutorials. I'll do some just on my page. I mean, I'll show y'all like, you know, setting up and all that on my page. But as far as like, once I get everything down and feel like I have it mastered, I could maybe do a course on it, like an online course, you know, showing you just the general way to use files with it and the things you can do with the files to move them around and make them different and make them work for you. I could always do that and then just do like a discounted rate on the course to people who are group members, who are in the membership group, you know? So that's probably what I'll end up doing because I don't know when my machine my machine is coming. Just, I guess, the pandemic and the weather and everything else, it's been crazy. All right, so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put a little color in the circle in the center of that. And so I'm just going to keep on going with my, I need a dry paper towel is what I really need. I don't know where I had a roll of paper towels in here. I'm just going to use another plate because I don't want to dab it. You don't want to use a wet towel for this, really. So just get most of the paint off of here. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? And I'm doing the same thing on all these other pieces. I'm just kind of giving this a little bit of a distressed look. And you can always go back with like a piece of sandpaper and sand these if you want to. But that's the look I'm going for on these pieces. Hey, Lakika, how are you? I don't think you missed much. You could always watch in the replay. I'm just doing my hot mess painting. Just doing my thing, girl. Hot Mess Express, right? I like this distressed look. I think it's kind of cool looking. It gives just some texture and dimension to the pieces. And it's pretty quick too. You're waiting for designs to cut, you'll paint later. Yeah. I've got paint all over the place. And then my little turkey. So I'm excited to see what you guys do with this file because I think you guys will probably do something that looks better than mine. I think I got too much white on my bunny. I can wipe it off with my finger. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll go ahead and put my white paint on this flower, and then we can do the center of it. we're going for like a muted effect with this. Okay. All right, let me get some of this paint off my hands, and then we're going to do some accents on here. Okay, we're done with all the brush painting, I think. Janelle says, hey from California. Hello. I've got paint everywhere, y'all. So I'm excited to see what y'all do with this file, because I know that some of y'all are amazing painters and that you're going to do something really cool with it. And I'm going to be blown away as usual. All right. This is my little caddy of Posca pens here. If y'all don't have Posca pens, you should get you some Posca pens. Let me get my glasses. So I'm looking for, I think I see it, my little black accent, my thin black pen and my thin white pen. Somebody the other day said, do you use the fine tip? Because I posted, if y'all are looking for Posca pens for spring, they have a whole pack of, Sin, am I saying your name right? Sin, I'm not sure how to say it. Sign, tell me how to say your name. From Hawaii, that's very cool. You're excited for the clubhouse. I am very excited for the clubhouse too. I cannot wait. Okay, let me think. So we're gonna do white, some white accents on here. Yeah, there's a pastel fine point Posca pens on Amazon. I listed them. I linked them the other day on my Facebook page, and I have them, and they are awesome. All right, so we are going to do just some little accents to make this pop. So I'm just going around and adding just some little white kind of outlines on here. So if you guys have any ideas for projects that you would like to see in the clubhouse, then comment and let me know, because I'm looking for ideas. The first projects are going to be spring. So I'm thinking the next month we might already start getting into like summer and like maybe some nautical stuff, some sunflowers, beach, beach theme, July 4th theme. All kinds of summer things, because I think everybody's ready for warmer weather, right? I know I am. I love the chilly weather, but I'm over it at this point. All right, so I just did some squiggles. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but just some little squiggly accent marks on there. White and black highlights generally make your projects pop a little bit better. Ooh, glittered Posca pens, Jenny says. No, I have not tried glittered Posca pens. I didn't know they existed. That's awesome. Oh, an amusement park. That's a cute idea. I hadn't even thought of that. So now I'm going back and I'm doing the same thing with black. Just adding just some little accents just to make it pop when you look at it. And I'm just going kind of fast. And I'm just doing a light touch too. I do dots and squiggles. Dots and squiggles are my thing. when I'm making door hangers. That's my little accent thing that I do, because you cannot mess up dots and squiggles, right? They're easy. Vacation or travel themed. That's very cute. That's a good idea. Okay, so do you see how, whoops, I'm going the wrong way, y'all. Sorry. Do you see how that just makes it pop a little bit more when it's got some accents on it? You can see it from a distance. All right. So that is why I do that. Same thing with my bow. I'm just kind of going around the outsides. With black and white. And just doing a few little accents here and there. Just quick little swoops. There's the little red bow. Little muted farmhouse effect on those. And on my heart, I'm just going to do my dots and squiggles all the way around. I don't know why this makes me happy, but it does. I love dots and squiggles. So much fun. There's my little heart. Oops, my star. Gives it a primitive look. You do? You like doing dots and squiggles too? I just love it. I don't know why. It's just, I feel like I'm being artsy, right? That I have a little bit of artistic freedom with a project when I can do this. I'm sure there are people who do it way better than I do, but this is just going to sit in my house and be a little home decor thing. I never got my Valentine's decorations out of the bin. It's so sad. I had some really cute Valentine's stuff and I just get busy and I just didn't get them out of the bin. I don't know why. Just giving Mr. Turkey just some swoops here and there to finish him off. To make his little tail feathers stick out. All right, there's the turkey. I don't know how well, y'all probably can't see these very well, but I'll stage some pictures later on and show y'all with how they turned out. And a little 4-leaf clover. And that'll make him pop a lot more against that other green because you want your greens to, you know, stand out against each other. All right, let's see. What are we going to do on him? Let's do some different dots and squiggles. I just kind of go fast with it because I don't want my strokes to be, you know, too intentional looking. I want them to be kind of, I'm going the wrong, hold on, let me see. Now I'm like frozen on my screen. There we go. Now y'all can see. My camera's backwards, if you can't tell, my overhead camera. It's not backwards, it's just like, that's the way it films in StreamYard. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. Does anybody else paint with dots and squiggles? Oops, I got a little smudge on that one. I messed up my bunny and got him a little smudgy. That's all right. We'll fix him later. All right, so our flower, I wanted to do some pink in the middle. So we can do, I'll try that dragon fruit pink in the middle. That'd be kind of pretty. Somebody mentioned, who was it that mentioned the dragon fruit color? We'll try some of that. I don't even think this is open. Yeah, I've used it before. It's been open. Let me shake it really good though. You like to ink your edges too from your scrapbooking days? Yes. Oh yeah, that's true. You know what? I could do that too. I could get a little sponge and ink the edges. All right. I know what you're talking about. So I'll try that in a minute. And you tell me if I'm doing it the way you're talking about. So this is the dragon fruit pink. I should be using a smaller brush, but that's all right. Jenny says she can't wait to paint with dots and squiggles. You will have so much fun with your dots and squiggles. So dot, 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 squiggle, dot, 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 squiggle. It's so much fun. I don't know why, but it just is. Dot, 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 squiggle. You cannot mess this up, y'all. Well, you can because I messed up my bunny, but that's because I hit it with my hand. But I can fix them later. Or I can just put a bow on it because that's my solution to everything. If I mess it up, that's where I put the bow, right? Do y'all do that? If it works out that way. And if I have the right ribbon. Yeah, that is a nice pink. Oops, I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to where I'm squiggling. So there's our little flower, and I'll put some more accents in the middle when the center is dry. We just have one more. We just have our little pumpkin. Let's see, our pumpkin needs some outlines. There we go. Just have to kind of go with it, y'all. Just relax and paint, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I want to do a little thing in the middle of that flower, but I'm not going to do it yet because it's not dry. So what, okay, the comments are going so fast. I can't, who said their scrapbooking days? Like Kika said her scrapbooking days, she did the little edging thing. Okay, so I know what you're talking about. So hold on. This I have a sponge. I have a lot of sponge daubers. I don't know if I have a makeup sponge. That'll probably work. We use a makeup sponge. All right. Laikika, you tell me if this is what you're talking about. And I, again, hope that I'm saying your name right, because I know you told me like weeks ago how to say your name, and I should have screenshot it so I would make sure. And I'm always worried that I'm not. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, I need to get some black paint out of here. That's what I'm doing. All right, so let's get some black paint. I don't need a whole lot. If you have a little squirty thing of black paint, I'll probably have like a little squirt bottle of black paint, but I'm just trying to get it out of this big container. This is just black chalk paint. You have a huge bag of sponges too. I know. I just have like random sponges. All right. Now let's do, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about. So I'm just getting a little bit of black paint on my sponge, and I'm just going to go around the edges and just kind of do this. So I think that's what she meant, because I used to do this in scrapbooking too. And we would ink our edges, but we would take an ink pad and do it. So like a stamp pad, and ink your edges. And this is, I mean, it's showing up, but it's not like showing up a ton. Probably on the lighter colors it'll show up. But it gives it kind of a distressed look. And if you've messed up any of your edges with your paint and you are like worried about that, then this will, you said this is it? Oh, good. Then this will fix that. This will like cover up all those boo-boos on the edges and everything. But it'll also get paint all over your hands, as you can see. So yeah, so you just kind of ink your edges. Now it's going to look good on the lighter colors, like the pumpkin. So I'm kind of going away from me and like going down. So I'm getting a little bit of like smudging around here. And actually I want my stem to be black. So let me just do that. And it just makes all those little imperfections not even matter anymore. They're just not showing up anymore. You just, you know, it looks intentionally messy, and that's a good thing, right? Intentionally messy. It is so ironic that I'm sitting here telling someone how to do anything artistic, because I never took an art class in my life. I just see things and I refuse to buy them, and I want to make them. So that's why I am sitting here doing this, because I just would rather make it myself. Plus it's fun. And this is going to just totally cover up. Remember I said I messed up my little bunny? This is totally going to cover up all my boo-boos on my bunny, and nobody's going to care anymore. If you're not messy, are you really a crafter? You are so right about that. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of these. I've done a few of them. I am going to do a little swoopy swoop on the middle of my flower, even though I don't think he's totally dry. He's not totally dry, but he needs a swoop. And now I'm messing him up because he's not dry. He needs white too. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. And that's just bugging me. Okay, but I am going to ink the edges of the wreath because I think that that will look cool. Oh yeah. Even ink the edges with a darker green, and that would like inked. That's great. Oh, my screen just flashed. I hope I didn't lose y'all in the overhead cam. Hopefully not. My Wi-Fi has been surprisingly cooperative today. Things that just not cooperate lately. The Wi-Fi and the ice maker. So my fridge, which is not that old, the ice maker decided to go out on it a couple months ago. And we have had the same company out here multiple times. We have had them install a new ice maker. That was not the problem. Then they came out and they put a valve in, and I thought the problem was totally fixed. And then yesterday, we did not have ice again, which is ironic because outside we have nothing but ice. Okay, so I love this. Absolutely love the wreath with the inked edges. It's much better in person. It's very good. Okay. I've been before, and my parents have been several times. I love my name in Hawaiian, so I use that for my social media name. Oh, very cool. The picture's a little blurry and laggy. Yeah, I don't know. It's been working so far. I think it's just starting to, I don't know. My kids are both virtual learning, so we're all streaming at the same time, I guess. So that can probably complicate things. Everything else off, like a TV that might have been left on or whatever, just because I thought, well, if that's like sucking any signal at all, maybe I can like cut that off and prevent that from causing lags. So, okay, but that is it for the painting. So let's put this together. Let me get some paint off of me. Yeah, no, I just keep my trust that the Wi-Fi is going to cooperate and that a tree limb is not going to fall and cut our electricity off right now, because that has, knock on wood, that has not happened. We've been very lucky. That we didn't have power. Does anybody else live out there? I hope everybody is safe. Yeah, my camera overhead is doing funky stuff. That's my phone too. So my phone should be able to compensate because it's hooked up to AT&T, right? So AT&T needs to be backing me up if my home internet is not working. I think, at least in my brain, that's the way that should work. Now, is that the way that works? I don't know. But I would think, as much as I pay them. Lamps off, and y'all will laugh because you can totally see my gluey, it doesn't look that bad on camera like it does in person, my gluey smudgy mess from putting glue on the wrong side. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so we've got our wreath. Oh, how cute, y'all. How cute. I love it. All right, now, so what I'm gonna do, I actually like this back wreath. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to glue the wreath on, and then the attachments I'm going to do with, I guess, probably the command strips, since I don't have any magnetic strips. Let's see, how do I want my wreath to go? Oh, probably doesn't matter. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed you don't lose power. That would stink. We have gas, hot water, so we don't have a well. So the good thing is, in this house, when we lose power, we still have hot water. So that I am super thankful for. I've lived in a lot of houses with wells and without gas heat, and so you can't to light the stove with lighter, which is what you have to do when the power's out. But my husband usually will do it for me. Y'all let me know if you're still with me, because I see the camera flashing. Okay, this probably needs to sit here and like glue for a little while before you start pulling on it with the command strips. But I'm going to, we've St. Patrick's Day is the first one coming up. So I've got my little, I see the camera lag. I've got my little shamrock on here that I could do, or I could skip ahead and I could do my little bunny. I think I'm going to do my little bunny. I don't do a lot of St. Patrick's Day decorating. Here. So let's take a command strip, and where are my scissors? And I'm just going to cut 2 little pieces and stick them together. And thank you, Lisa. I think it's cute too. I'm excited about this one. right, so I'm just backing off of these, off of both sides. And then I think they say you're supposed to hold these for like, I don't know, 25 seconds or something like that. Kind of usually work really long. I'm afraid to pull this off right now because I think I'm going to pull the off or I'm going to pull the wreath off because the glue's not dry. But I'm live, so we're going to try to get it to work. Okay, so if you were going to go change it, let's hope this works. Oh, it did. So you would just pop that off, and then you would put on the next thing. So let's see. Let's do maybe a flower, although I don't like the center. Just needs like a little whiter. And so then where'd the command strips go? So you don't need a whole lot of command strips for this because you just need little pieces of them. So then you could just pop that one on and you'd have your little flower and you could just keep changing it out for the seasons. I just think it is so cute. I'm going to put the bow. Will the bow look right over there? I kind of wanted the bow in the middle though, but I guess you could move them. I guess you could peel it off and move it if you really wanted to, or maybe the bow would look cute up there. But it doesn't really matter. You could put the bow in the same spot. I mean, you could move these around. These command strips, they're meant to peel right off. See, I could just peel that off. Let's put the bow, I think, down here. The magnetic strips, those are awesome. So if you find, I love the magnetic strips. There we go. I love the bow. Ah, it's going to be so cute for the holidays. And I love like the chalky effect of it. Command strip the wreath too instead of gluing. So yeah, I was going to do that. So there definitely are options, Jeanette, with this file. So if you saw, barn door, so you can make all of that attachments. I just knew personally, I'm going to just have the wreath on here all the time. So I'm going to attach these, you know, I'm just going to put command strips on all of them. But I just love, those need to dry. They need to stick on there about. Those work probably the best. Holly berries. Yeah, another wreath with holly berries. That's true. You could do a lot of different wreaths for this. Yep, you could. And then the heart, how cute is the heart? Like if, you know, it's already, Valentine's Day is already passed, but how cute is the heart for Valentine's Day, right? Pumpkin. I love all the little different things you can do with it. The turkey, the little snowflake. Oh, it's so fun. Aren't they cute? I just love it. I got to get some of those magnetic strips. So I did this some more. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm just sitting here playing with all my little attachments. But yeah, the code, the 50% off code is Farmhouse. So go snag this file on the weekend. I'm going to get through tonight. I'm going to extend my coupon codes through the weekend now for my File Feature Fridays so that some people who don't get to watch the video until the weekend have time to use that coupon code. Okay, so thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You could leave the wreath center. Somebody suggested, hold on. Paint black and then use the interchangeables in the center. Yeah, you could do that. There's lots of options for this. Sayings and an interchangeable banner would be cute too for the top. Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll make another file and do like either at the top or the bottom, do like a banner with some sayings. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And stay tuned for my SVG Clubhouse announcement because we're going to be opening the doors soon. And so get in the first round, because the first round is when you can get in for $10 a month, and that is a steal. Jeanette, love it. Guys, have a great weekend. Bye.